Damn. There go Bigfoot. What about Bigfoot?
What about it?
Bigfoot.
What about it?
Bigfoot. I'm your mama, I'm your daddy. There goes Bigfoot in the alley. What you got that you need? Conspiracy theories about Bigfoot.
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 What about Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
Conspiracy theory. Welcome to another episode of What About Bigfoot, the only show that's French kissed a dolphin and swore never to talk about it.
Whoa.
I'm your host, dude, always flying co-host.
Jay.
And this is where we talk about conspiracy theories, strange coincidences, ghosts, witches, mystical creatures. Assassination. Fake deaths. Everything you see under the sun, we do it. And this week, we're doing one of the classics. We're doing fairies.
Fairies.
Oh, yeah. And fairies are interesting kind of things. The research they dug into them. Like, the story of fairies come from Northern Europe. Most of them what we quote-unquote call fairies.
Yeah.
They live in the fairy world, as we know. A lot of sucking and fucking. Previous episodes.
Yeah.
But really, in reality, whatever all the reports I've read, everything I've read, fairies are just light in consciousness.
Okay.
They're not, and they can astral project themselves to what you see. So when people claim to see like a little lady with wings, that's just them astral projecting into your mind what you think a fairy is.
Oh, well.
But in reality, they're just little balls of light that just fly.
Okay. So is it like a little pixie thing like that? It makes a little ball, or is it?
Is it
not like a little thing? It's a ball itself.
It's a little ball. That's
Okay, so
all.
there's
That's all.
no arms,
There's no arms. It just
okay,
astral projects what you think what a fairy looks like.
Okay, so it's
Yeah, and they're said to love humans, unlike the other Fae. So Fae are elves, goblins, trolls, leprechauns, shit like that, living in the fairy world. Said to they like us because in the past we've scared everybody else and their mamas by killing them, but fairies are taught us not as big as us, so we left them alone. So they still mess with humans around. They're said to have magic, but not like bibbidi bobbidi boo. It's more conscious magic. So they think of it, and it'll appear.
Okay.
Like.
Yeah, they're not like
I'm like bubbles now.
the wand. And,
no wand, no shit like that.
Yeah.
They're said to talk to humans, give them good advice. So that's where the story of the fairy godmother comes from.
Okay.
Also a fairy godfather, like it's supposed to be basically a muse. They can go in and out of the fairy world at will. Because they're so tiny and they have the consciousness.
Yeah.
They say the best way to meet a fairy and to get into the fairy world, meditation.
Oh.
To align yourself with everything, and you can hop in and out of fairy world. I found that super interesting.
Get those chakras lined up.
Yeah. Just
line it up, and you're in fairy world.
You're in fairy world, watching some. Watching hopefully some gnarly shit. So,
yeah. I mean, massive orgy.
Yeah, it's an orgy. You're like, oh, and like leprechaun goes, "Come here, big boy."
And then you have to dance battle.
You dance battle him while
Which you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, while the fairies
dance you.
The fairies nibbling on your earlobe.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
Oh, hey, I said things get sexy.
Hey.
Things get fucking
that's
sexy.
a party.
Yeah, that's a party and a half.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything.
Charlie Sheen's there.
They're like, no. But apparently, like, I didn't know this, but in the fairy world, there's fucking rules. There's laws.
Oh, okay, there's laws.
There's laws.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, everything.
Like a 10 Commandments, or is it like?
It's more like a nature thing. Like, don't harm anything or anyone unless it can't be helped. Don't share fairy magic with anybody who's not worthy. Before you contact a human, you gotta go through their councils of elders. Very, very like Lord of the Rings kind of shit. Like.
First rule of the fairy world, don't talk about the fairy world.
Yeah. Don't talk about what you see here. Don't blow your mind. But yeah, so like, everyone else in the fairy world kind of like weary of us. They're like, oh god, humans. But these fairies are like, oh, humans. let me astral project myself into a little thing that you love, like
a
little pixie fairy.
Yeah,
Found out some other some myth stuff. I found out where the myth of the tooth fairy comes from.
Okay.
Tooth fairy comes from northern Europe.
Okay.
It's a Viking tale.
Oh shit.
Because the Vikings like to use children's first tooth and a bunch of children's like stuff, and they take that into battle with them as a good luck charm. So the story of the tooth fairy came that the fairy's gonna come, they'll leave them whatever money the Vikings used, and in exchange
coin or whatever.
Yeah, they would take the tooth and into battle with them for good luck.
Okay.
So like, I guess the tooth fairy is just like a Viking salesman. I got teeth here, man. I got
hey, I got the good luck over here. I got
right here, man. It's the first permanent tooth. They lost their permanent tooth. You're gonna live forever if you take this.
And I didn't think about the tooth fairy when you're talking about fairies. You know, that's obviously the most famous.
They're very famous fairies.
It should be. I mean,
besides, the movie fairies like Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty surprised it's like a Viking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nordic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think of Vikings like giant people.
Yeah.
Axes and.
Yeah, and they say they take the toys of kids and teeth of kids for good luck.
That's a little weird.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
It's not too weird.
A little creepy, you know.
People still take,
Keep a child's tooth.
Yeah, but they didn't have pictures back then. Soldiers now have like pictures of their
family. Yeah, they're like, oh, little Timmy. I fucking miss little Timmy.
Oh, little Timmy, you will bring me good luck, and you will enter me into Valhalla.
Dang. Yeah, trying to get into the fairy world. You think there's any Vikings in the fairy world?
I don't think they're in the fairy world. I don't think they,
No, they're kind of bad people.
Yeah, they're kind of pillagers and break every rule of fairies not supposed to break.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Banned from fairy world.
Banned from fairy world. Yeah, it's more like more. And it didn't get popular. The story of fairies didn't really get popular until the Renaissance era and stuff like that, like England and France and stuff. That's when they started doing pictures of fairies.
Like the 1400s.
Yeah. This real.
I'm just assuming it's the Renaissance area.
I don't think it's the Renaissance.
Medieval, was that medieval times?
I don't know.
Or is that like 700s?
Fact check this guy.
Let us know. Where's the historians?
Yeah.
What the fuck's the Renaissance?
Yeah, what the fuck was the Renaissance? We know good at school. We do podcasts now. We don't do school. But I like the meditation thing. Really sparked my interest because I do enjoy meditating once in a while when I have the time and the free will.
I didn't really think that was gonna be
something. Yeah.
Meditation. I thought it would be like, hey, you gotta dance South Africa. You gotta take, you're gonna be like your little slave.
Yeah. No, you just gotta be one with the world. I think they're very naturey kind of things.
Yeah.
Like, it's also said they love to grow flowers. And they put a little piece of their consciousness into every flower.
Oh wow!
When you slice a flower, you're slicing a fairy.
Picking flowers, you're picking fairy parts.
Yeah, poor fairies.
God damn, that's sad.
See, they're very in tune with nature. That's what everything I've read, everything I've looked up on. There are a couple of videos I've watched. People are saying they're very in tune with nature.
And all the fairies are just like orbs, or is there different types of fairies?
Orbs, just little orbs. Yeah, there's no like fairy godmother from Cinderella where she pops up big. No.
Yeah, but
it's just an orb. It'll talk to you. Like that's how it becomes your fairy godmother.
And then astral projects.
Astral projects what you want to see.
Okay.
So like if you maybe they can be big if you astral project like, oh shit, I remember Cinderella.
If I'm like, hey, I want my fairy to look like a T-Rex.
Yeah.
And then they got T-Rex fairy.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's this is one of the cooler ones.
Yeah. Like they give me
I'm slightly more into fairies now than I was yesterday.
Yeah, right. But yeah, like the astral projection stuff really like they're more like a mind body nature experience that I've come to figure out and read. Like they gotta be one. They're very zen kind of creatures.
Okay. Yeah. So you think like Gandhi and fairies have some shit,
I think Gandhi could have
like those the Shaolin monks.
If Shaolin monks, I'm pretty sure they could step in and out. I'm pretty sure. I think I believe in fairies first.
Yeah.
And once you reach that astral plane, if you reach that astral plane of being able to meditate in the fairy world.
Yeah, ask the dog. I want to love that fairy.
Yeah. Like, I think you've seen, if you've meditated enough, you've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like real meditation, like.
I'm sure if you meditate enough, you can see whatever the hell you want.
Yeah,
you can see fairies, Godzilla. You can see whatever. Yeah, you just got.
Everything becomes one.
Gotta line your chakras.
All our dimensions that were parallel become one.
Which I'm sure it's not that easy to.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's years and years.
Yeah,
and years,
decades.
Yeah, unless like I'm gonna. Don't be meditating right now. One, you're breaking the rule. You're supposed to be in silence. You're listening to us.
Yeah.
So you're not doing it right.
Yeah. So do it after this.
Yeah, do it after this. Just turn all the lights off.
If you want to see a fairy, or if you have seen a fairy, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah. The fairies love to hang around humans. So like, oh. Yeah.
Okay, so like they are fond of us. Are they fond of like animals and stuff?
Yeah, they're known to
fucking around deers and shit.
Yeah, they love nature. You're not supposed to harm anything in nature.
Yeah.
So they're really peaceful.
Stop harming animals out there, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find a fairy now.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't know fairy love.
Yeah.
And you want fairy love.
Yeah, see?
They ask you to reject anything in your mind.
Even T-Rex fairies.
But yeah, like but as we've said before, I think fairy world would be a fun place to visit.
Yeah.
Because you got all the cool creatures, you got the leprechauns, you got your trolls, you got your elves. That's where they went. They went to fairy world.
So this world is just called fairy world, or is there another?
The Fey world.
Fey
world. So Fey blankets all of the creatures that we think of.
So the elves, goblins.
Yeah. Because before fairy was also blanketed not just the fairies but goblins and trolls too. So when you said fairy, you could like if you went back in time and went, hey there, Quaker. Fairy, you went, ooh, where? Bad one or a good one? That's where you get the bad fairies and the good fairies from. But people mistaken trolls and goblins for.
Trolls and goblins sound like bad news.
Yeah, bad news bears. That's
those bad news.
They always lose.
Yeah.
But yeah, like fairies are the ones that are just, we love you.
Yeah, trying to spread love and positivity.
Love and
flowers and stuff.
Magic, just magic in the world that goes from flowers.
I like fairies.
Yeah.
Sounds tied down, you know. I mean, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't that interested yesterday.
They said
today, bam, guess what? Interested.
And it's been quote unquoted that the fairies love for you not to be alone. So if you're ever alone in your house, two things are happening. If you feel something watching you,
it's a fairy.
It's a fairy or it's a ghost. Don't ask.
Yeah. It's Mal Dyer or it's a
cursed.
Yeah, cursed. Yeah.
The previous episode, look it up. If fairies are known to want to make you feel comfortable, want to make you serve us, basically.
This one's cool because it's like a lighthearted one. You know?
Yeah. Like
sometimes you do have some dark stuff, some spirits and witches and shit.
And
these
guys,
people dying. And,
these guys.
Fairies. Very well.
I think there's a fairy or a fly around here.
Yeah, it's fucking fairies bugging the shit out of me.
But I think this is one of the more lighthearted, fun ones. I really like the story of the Tooth Fairy. Like I did not expect to find that in my research.
Especially Vikings. You know?
Yeah, and I like that there's godfathers and godmothers.
Yeah, fairy godparents.
Yeah, so but they're not gonna be like your bibbidi bobbidi boos.
They're not Wanda and Cosmo.
They're not Wanda and Cosmo. They're just talking to you. They'll like do some magic for you.
Giant snakes and chocolate shakes.
No, not this one. Not this one. They're gonna give you like bubbles and fucking grow a flower for you and tell you to be happy.
Yeah, dude, I like this one. You know.
Yeah.
Definitely changed my mind on fairies as a whole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just thought they were a little...
Tinkerbell,
a little... Yeah, I don't want to say that, you know. little Tinkerbell fairies, you know.
Yeah.
Just, you know, doesn't sound that intriguing to me, you know.
Yeah.
It sounds like more girly, you know.
Yeah.
A bunch of pink and glitter and shit, you know.
It's 2019, dude.
Yeah, hey.
Pink's for everybody.
Hey. Not that.
Yeah. I'm wearing a pirate shirt. I'm wearing a parachute right now, so I got no room to tug anymore. Wearing pink. But this one was super interesting for me. I really really dove deep. Like this is like a whole bunch of stuff about fairies. Meditation thing really blew my mind.
Did there ever like sightings or anything?
People report sightings. There's been a photo of a quote unquote fairy, but it was disproven.
I saw this one thing too, like a fairy they found in like, the woods in North Carolina. It's like a little skeleton, like this big.
Yeah.
Man, come on.
Yeah, it's not supposed.
Their balls are like.
Their balls are like.
Stars. You know, that's not fairy.
It's not fairy.
That's like a fetus or some shit. You know.
Oh.
Yeah, hey, it was, I don't know, man. It was weird looking little skeleton creature. You know what I mean? It was like this big, so I mean.
Yeah, or someone made it and buried it. Like,
yeah.
But yeah. That's my research found out that they're just orbs they astral project, which is super cool. Like astral projected anything you want.
Yeah, no, that's some Doctor Strange type shit. I mean.
Yeah. And I'm here. Just flying around.
Yeah, that's how they do it. That's how they get through the fairy world.
Oh, there's a Doctor Strange.
In the railroad.
I'm out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, in and out. Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool now. Here's some flowers. I'm out.
I'm super into that.
Okay. I'm late for the leprechaun.
Late for the orgy. I gotta be high.
Yeah. I got like 10 minutes, man. What do you want?
Okay, I have the biggest question of all.
Yeah.
What about Bigfoot?
I think Bigfoot loves fairies.
Fairy.
He's walking around the fucking forest with them.
Bigfoot, confirmed big fairy guy.
Oh yeah. Confirmed. If they're loving nature, they're gonna. Why wouldn't you love the guy who's always in nature?
Do you think the Bigfoot can astral project his way to the fairy world too?
I don't know. Maybe
he's in meditation.
He's at one with
Pacific Northwest.
I don't even think he needs to meditate. I think he's at one with nature.
I guarantee he meditates.
He's there. All the other Bigfoots.
I think that he started yoga even.
He's the one.
Yeah.
Hipster Mecca.
He's the first yogi.
He's when the Indian showed him how it was done.
He's in Seattle.
But yeah, I think he can he can hop out of the fairy world as he pleases. He's one with nature, and I'm pretty sure that's the big thing with this is it's nature.
He's maybe like the he's like the fairy world ambassador for the world
for the Earth,
planet Earth.
Yeah, we're not the humans.
Yeah,
humans are no allowed there.
Yeah,
unless you get that real consciousness in a fairy confession. Like, you know how long he's been meditating for? I mean, I've been hollering his ears for years.
Yeah, he just, obviously he's like, if there is just one Bigfoot, hundreds of years old, what I mean? Maybe he just, that's just what he does.
We both know there's probably millions, or not even millions, like thousands of Bigfoots. So I'm pretty sure once they've come to nature over the years, they've learned, and they love fairies. Fairies love them. You
ever think like because Bigfoot can astral project, that's our theory right now.
Yeah.
That's why we can't find him.
Oh, astral projection.
You hear some stuff?
Oh, shit.
Out of here, Doctor Strange.
Oh, shit. We're starting.
That's why we can't find Bigfoot, because they're Doctor Strange and everybody up there.
Oh,
shit. Son just broke the fucking internet.
Broke the comment section below. Let us know. Is he astral projecting?
Is he Doctor Stranging his way out of this shit?
That's how he gets you?
Yeah.
But you know how he's not going to get us?
Oh.
By subscribing to our
page. Shit.
You subscribe, hit the bell. Ding, ding. I think it does that sound.
I just wanted the sound.
And then midnight, we pop up. Hey, what's up? And then you can also like us on look back on our episode, the Moldar. For those references, like us on Spotify, Stitcher. Leave us a comment on iTunes, 5 stars, guys.
Yeah, leave us a review.
Move us up the charts, guys. Why move up the charts? We're gonna get heard by more people.
I want to be above all these other conspiracies, all these other Bigfoot stuff.
Don't be selfish. Don't do it. Don't be selfish. 5 stars. Move us up. Everyone else gets to listen. Let everyone know. Like, oh shit. If we start listening, we'll make shirts. We'll start selling shirts for you guys.
I have an idea. We just need you guys to start buying.
We need you guys to start moving along. Like us on Facebook, like us on Twitter.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff.
Everything.
And remember, always ask yourself that real big question late at night. What about Bigfoot?